World. I'm gonna try my best. Well, those boys are set there. You shine no tight ends in the damn offensive line. Got that boy set there. Whoa, why did he go down? Holcomb. Oh, it's probably because we lost last week. Oh, you know what? That's all I was gonna. This guy. Oh, no. Let's put him up there. Oh, he will, okay. Let's put him up here, why not? What's his name at? Third down running back. Oh, I gotta put someone there, goddamn. Oh, we need to switch that. Put him there. He can stay there. Thank God I looked at that shit, goddamn. Come on. Oh. Damn it, I clicked the damn button. Oh, damn, you're starting Tyrone Kirby. God damn. Shit. Just let me know when you're ready. Shit. Are you still in your depth chart right now? Oh. Okay. It has. That's why I don't want to use a different playbook, because of those damn formation subs on defense I got. It'll change. Yep. So I gotta. Ow! Damn it. Alright. Whoa! Oh, come on. Bills are quitting. Damn. The damn thing I hear him work. There you go. Are you ready? You want to count it off? You want me to count it off? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, shit. You got your broadcast up too, right? Alright. There we go. Okay, I'm on solid color. You white. We good to go. You saw my playbook, right? Okay, I saw yours. Yep. There it is right there. Okay. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna go to game chat too. Why not? Yeah, you too. Who?
Coach, playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. What twists and turns will January have?
At least it ain't snowing in the wind, but it's cold.
The playoffs are officially underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
What was that? Okay. I don't know if I can get to it in time. Maybe so. There we go.
180. Coming to you. Coming to you. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check 13. Check 26. Check 26. Run. Check. I got it.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Shit. Oh, damn.
And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 61 yards that time on the ground.
He's tired already. God damn. Shit. Oh, this
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
Rush in. Alert. Check. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Crunch.
Here's Jacobs.
Oh, damn it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set, ready? 30 base. I'm coming. Check three. Check. Go. Check. Lee Griffith.
They'll run on first down. Griffith flexing his muscle at the 30. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And again this time to the tailback. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Go. Safety's green.
That was the wrong way.
Now, this is Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Really?
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Ken Lobo. Watch your slant. Roll out. Check three.
On 3rd down, here's Graham.
Right there.
He's
Get it.
Williams.
Dang it.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Guys are coming in
But that
fast.
certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful.
Really?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Damn.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing, Mayfield.
Hitting.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert. I got you.
Now Mayfield. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Check 24. Check 24. Big ass, big ass, big ass. Check 99. Check 99. That's the one. Real.
On first down, Kirby. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Everyone, King. Hey, Haywood. Run. Alert. Undercross.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield.
Take it, you idiots!
This is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson now to add the extra point.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Bills nothing. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Graham.
Oh, shit. I didn't even look when I threw that.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Regular. Pistol.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Why is he stopping?
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Click on him to hit stick. You don't fucking hit him.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
He's checking crack. Pistol. Hurry. Hey, Orbit. Hey, let's go. Come. Hey, alert 33. Let's go. Hey, alert.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Point it right. Hey, team six. Real.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield.
Pick it. Oh, my
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins.
Alert!
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to let it go deep.
Oh,
for
look
the
at that.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get...
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Ed Oliver gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
61, matchbox lights.
Why are they moving him over there?
5.
Off the play fake, here's Graham. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Set 90, Wolf. Hey, Sam off.
To throw on third down, Graham. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on first down.
God damn it.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders pick it up. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game.
Come on,
it's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Really? And I find the hit stick. Oh, that's some bullshit. God damn, I should never gave you that
29 yards and a first.
Damn it.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Come on, set. Take game.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
8-3. 56. Push him back.
Now Graham looking to throw on 2nd down. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Graham going to set up to throw.
Oh, shit.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They will indeed go for it with Graham. Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
Oh, my
And they will
goodness.
not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
I should take those guys out and put them over there.
Watch pistol. Tight end to the left, tight end left. King. Check. Fresno. Regular. Wide, get wide. Pistol. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Mayfield on first down.
Oh,
He's going to
damn
take
it.
a shot right away for the
God
end zone.
dang
And this
it.
is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So the first play of the drive, they strike through the air and score.
A lot of coaches like change of possession as a time to go ahead and strike, and that's what we saw there. Ball turned over, first play, right to the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
I'm thinking about it. Where those guys are out. Shit.
Oh, for heaven's sake. I ordered one, and I used it for a couple hours the day I got it, and I wasn't really impressed with it.
What's this little guy down here?
I found this letter from Caltech. How could you not tell me that Caltech wants me to go to school there? Because you're not going, so it doesn't matter.
This could be a huge opportunity for you. Do your thing. Pop my 100% all-white meat clap or spicy popcorn chicken combo for just $4.99.
Tonight in all 911, then the finale of Prodigal Son. Fox Monday starts now.
Take a look at that show, bro.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Weird. How's it weird?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down. It caused a big
really?
but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Graham to throw, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check 37. Check 37. Now. Go.
On 2nd down.
Are you serious?
It's Griffith. And he is met quickly in the backfield.
That's
Down he
emotional.
goes, folded like
That
a
man should
lawn
not
chair.
came through there like that.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
No. Off. 80 weapon. Lucky.
Now Graham on 3rd and long. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, lock it.
Here we go on 4th down with Graham.
Oh, they got him. Oh, my God.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People wonder what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost see the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check 43. Hurry.
Mayfield off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Check 41. Hey, tight. Slam. Point it right. Alert. Go.
On 3rd down, Mayfield.
Oh,
And he'll
my.
take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. In for the score as his guys continue to pour it on. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
We're going to have to move the fucking corners. That ain't fucking working.
Secure that rope and you get out of there. So Sanchez, get the airbag. And let him go, yours, bud. All right, I got it. I'll see you down there.
Almost lost Eddie in the last episode.
Carlson on for the PAT. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be taken about the 12. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Check it back. 6-6. Bullet high. Leo.
They go play action with Graham. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 79 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because it's just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Excuse me? Right straight into a hellfire like that. Boom, rope stunts. Only a moron would do something that way. Those morons saving lives. Damn straight. LAFD. Best, bravest.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time run right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
King. You got time right there. Run.
Mayfield looks to throw. Jones has it. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Switched him.
King.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Will find his tight end. That's Waller. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
97 to the mic.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. 13. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Check 26. Kill.
Mayfield to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
180. Real. Hey, alert 33. Rush in. 49, check 49. Up.
On first down, Kirby. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Run. Go. Check. Crunch. Alert. King.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told us, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick left boss and never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Mayfield now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Check 3. 25, check 25, check 25. Watch the ship. Point it right.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
180. 41 Mike. Hey, alert 33. Hey, box truck. 41 to Mike. Check 41.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Kill. Hurry. Out.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And it's a fumble, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Regular. Shift. Sponge. No. X3. 218. Chop. Alert. Bud. 41 right.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 20 here we go before heading out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Down. 185. Check 41. I'm scared.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Get that shit. Get it.
It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone, get you 6?
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Did you hear the play when I told you this was wrong?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy
Oh,
to play
I didn't
better
see
in the
him.
second. But it's
God
also
damn it.
And the Raiders have got him. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Graham will throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Graham on 1st down. He's got it to Williams.
Go down. Time out.
Oh
my goodness.
Not before getting this inside the 30. So we're at halftime of this AFC wild card matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wild card game. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Here we go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is.
He can complete passes,
I don't
not
want
me.
to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, here's Graham. Flush to his right. He's got his man.
Are you serious, man?
Williams loses the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, zoom. Alert, 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 alert. Switch gears, switch gears. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Let's go, boys, bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
That interception is like straight. You don't get over that size.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Let's get that ball right here. Under crush, General West. Check 15.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, get it.
On 3rd down, Graham. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Griffith. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The end result, 21 yards.
Go. 10 Tucson. 56. Blue down. Hey, wahoo.
Now Graham on 1st down. Flushed out right. It's complete to Robinson. And he's out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33.
Switch. Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run on 1st down. Griffith. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Ready? 70, Indy. Hey, exit.
1st down. Here's Graham. Over the middle, complete. It's Griffith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes. They can take
How in the hell did he come through here like that?
Get away, sacked back at the 22. Cleveland Farrell coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road, to be fair.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Here we go, D. Hurry. Big time drive, let's go, boys, let's go.
Here's Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle. And that's going to tack on 15 more. A big play there for the Raiders. 33 yards.
Switch. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Bang.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend.
You said you needed some help. Getting home? I should be so lucky. I've been arguing with these doctors for the last hour. They won't release me. So I think you wasted a trip.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. On play action, Graham.
God damn.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Squeeze.
They will indeed go for it with Graham. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Now, 90. 93. Right now.
First throw now for the backup car. He'll bite, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Regular. Hey, Haywood. Check regular. Hurry. He's checking credits. Hey, alert 3. I got you.
3rd and long for Mayfield.
What was that
traffic,
for?
and it's intercepted.
What?
Picked off down near the 5. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
97's the mic.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake!"
Are you
He rifles
serious?
one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
41 Mike. Stay with your man. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Hey, alert 33. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Hey, Orbit. Hey, come on out here.
Following the interception, Mayfield.
Look at you.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
At least we got to Mayfield. That's good. Okay.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Uses the stiff arm.
Really?
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. That's all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland.
Broken collarbone.
A big play there. 50 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Ready?
On 2nd down, Graham escaping the pressure right. He's got this complete to Marcel Aiken. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now Graham to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. The 20.
Are you serious?
And the Raiders are in for 6.
This game is really fucking me, man. He decided to fuck me on the game.
He wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Hit the fucking
picked off near the 42.
Man.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5.
I can tell you one thing. I'm taking that sumbitch out.
Times in the game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. and it's not looking good for them here.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
7:34.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you think,
he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Max Crosby in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Pressure gets to him again. Max Crosby dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 49-yard line. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Boyce. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Ready, break. 58, Mike. They can't hang with us. Go, go. Shoot.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got an open man. It's Aitman. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll try the left side. Griffin. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Raiders pick it up. And now off to the races down the right side. The 30. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Okay, man.
So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 8. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Boyce. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Looking to throw. Boyce.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Hey, we're good, we're good. You want it, Check 52. Watch the sound behind me. Say. Check. Fresno. Raider 1.
And to give this time to the tailback.
Oh, my God.
He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that one will be accepted. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it now.
Look at that, man.
And, oh, my goodness, he loses
Why
it
couldn't I
again.
get none of those in
And
this
the Raiders
game?
pick it
Come on
up.
now.
The 40,
Damn.
30, 10, 5, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Throwing on first down. Boyce. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Boyce going up top. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Check 43. Slam. Jam. Check it back.
On first down, Kirby. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
You got kill. Hey, box truck.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He completes it to Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down now, Kirby. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Kirby. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, we're good. White. Ready to run. Small.
Carr going to look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
29. Hey, high 7. Oh, put that down. Any day. Chance. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
From the gun, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. He's got his man on the crossing route. And a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
Shit. It's a fucking bunch of bullshit in that fucking game. Fuck this goddamn game, man. That's fucking bullshit. Yeah. I should have started running that 4-3 over plus on you at the beginning. That shit wouldn't have happened. They're standing when everything's up, but you jumped up on me with 3 touchdowns in the first quarter. I was in the wrong defense. I'm glad he's fucking hurt. Glad. Yeah, and that's why I started chewing the clock so it wouldn't desync or disconnect or anything, so he would stay injured. But you know, another thing, I don't know why he was doing it. In my 7 formations, I had all those defensive guys I put the release up on, and they didn't fucking put them in there. They had my 3rd string sitting in there. I don't know why it was doing that. Until I went over to the 4-3 over plus, I had to put them in manually. every time I wanted to pick the play. I should have never traded you that fucking running back. I was going for him next after Mayfield. Well, the way the season was going, I didn't think I was going to make the playoffs. I thought the Jets were going to jump up ahead of me. So that's why I was trading to get picks. This team really isn't built for playoffs the way it is now. No, I still got my first and second in the first round. I had 5, but I gave up 2. I gave up something for something else. Oh yeah, I have 2 firsts and a second for that deep tackle. Oh. Not until I went to the 4-3 overflow. Now, you know, but him trying, even this guy, when I hit stick, the truck, in regular season, they don't make that noise. You know that noise it makes when you hit them? They don't do that, but it did in the playoffs. I don't know why. Shit. Shit. Troy is, every time I play Troy, he usually puts 90 on me, and I'm used to it. As long as I got someone hurt, I'm good. I'm fine. Is this shit? Well, shit. Let's see, what is that? No, I don't want to go there. Well, that's not going to move anymore. I'll stay at 47, 48. Huh. Ah, shit. Don't worry about it. You're gonna look on the broadcast. I don't know what the hell. Those damn guys, I'd click on them and hold triangle, and the motherfucker would just stand there. Yeah. What? What are you talking about? I put that on play ball. Yeah. No, I don't turn that on. I just turn on play ball, and then the cornerback matchups I put by speed. They all have aggressive catch on them. It's just the ball, like you got to time it kind of just right. The ball was coming, and I pushed O and held triangle to pick it, and he fucking just stood there. He didn't jump or nothing. When you do that, he's supposed to go out and at least play the ball when you play ball on. But he didn't. It happened 4 times. I passed more in that game than ran the ball right there. Well, what the hell am I supposed to do if he's stopping the damn run? Keep running it? Really? Wasn't enough. Yeah, I'm just in there. Oh, where did I put that? Oh, it's right there. Well, he was already up 6 fucking touchdowns. Goddamn. Well, didn't you see if you were watching the whole broadcast that I switched the quarterbacks out. So I didn't give 2 shits if he threw interceptions or not. I don't give 2 shits about that fucking score. Everyone that wants to say something about it, they can go eat a fucking dick. I can tell you that right now. I bought this game to play it. That's all I did. Contract extended. Nah. I should have created it. Oh, well, wait. Yeah, we're waiting on Blue and Green Bay now. I don't know what the hell they're going to do. Whoa. Where's that? Sweet Coach XP. Damn, I don't have enough for it. I like that running back. Well, that. Wait, hang on a minute here. But you know, when I tried doing that shit with him when I first got him with that X Factor on him, he wouldn't do none of that shit. What he's doing over in the fucking Raiders. You push the X button to fucking stiff arm and he don't fucking do it. Well, all you have to do is gain 2 or 3 yards with him and his X Factor kicks in. So as soon as the X Factor kicks in, his R bar kicks in after that. All you gotta do is gain 3 yards and he's got a powerful arm bar. I mean, you just gotta gain the 3 yards and it's there. And that's it. Because he's got the protective custody on him. Yeah. And you know, Khalil Mack was only in the game in the first quarter. The rest of the game, I don't know where the fuck he was at. I subbed him and he didn't want to fucking come in. He wasn't tired though or nothing. I don't know what the fuck was going on with him. He was not tired, Canada Brady. His fucking circle was blue. It wasn't even yellow. I'm not time to go. I know Madden very well. He was not tired, so don't tell me that crap. Don't give me that. I know exactly when they get tired. Yeah. I ain't worried about it. And when Blue wants to say, GP blew you out, yeah, go look at his fucking injury report, Blue. Yeah, he blew your ass out too, twice. Yeah. At least I only got blown out once and not twice in the same fucking day. But, see, I've never played GP. Next time I play him, it'll be different. I can tell you that. I know how he plays now. What did I do? Oh, there's right there. I don't know what the hell. Nah, he's got to go to work tomorrow. He's probably asleep. He'd probably be on midnight, 1 in the morning. I called him earlier around 7. I'm surprised he didn't answer. He was trying to get a quick win on Green Bay. Shit. That ain't gonna fly. Nope. I was out fishing. I saw that shit. Nah. Fuck no. See, like Green Bay, the Green Bay said he might be home 5 p.m. his time, which would be 7 my time, or me and Blue's time, if I'm lucky. That's not saying he's going to play at that time, you know, so. Shit, I thought they were going to play tonight, but I guess not. Shit. Yeah, he was on watching Duke and them's game, then got offline. I guess I know at this stage there's probably no scouting points. No, there's not. Damn. Well, I'm glad I don't have to do any more points until next week. Nope. It's after that week. You can't do them. It's after a week. He told you that. Last time you told me something, I went and asked Blue about it, and he said that was wrong. I forgot what it was about, but he told me week 17 is the last week to get the points in. He told me week 17, after week 17, we ain't doing no more points till after the draft. That's what he told me. He didn't tell me that. I'm not going to go stick points on editing your players, and then he's going to come over there and take my shit from me. That ain't going to happen. When I speak to Blue and ask him about it, then I'll do it. Yeah. I'll ask him about it, and I'll send him a message. If they're playing tomorrow night, and I see him a message tomorrow, we can do your points tomorrow if he says yes. I'm just saying the last thing he told me is after week 17, we ain't doing no more points until after the draft. That's what he said. So that's what I'm going on to try to ask him. Let me just put the. He might not look at his phone. I'll just send a message and group me. He might look in there. I was trying to hurt it. Shit, when they got up to like 60-something points, I was fucking trying to hurt every fucking body out there. I was blitzing like shit. What I was doing when you started running with Mayfield, when I blitzed you and you ran out there and that field was open. I put Holcomb in a quarterback spy. I'm like, go ahead and do that again. I'll pop the shit out of him. Well, that damn, what's it called? That gun bunch formation. When I started running the inside zone, I was walking down the field. I should have got out of it. That's when you hit me, and Ed Oliver hit me. He picked it up and you threw it to that guy, and he ran it for a touchdown. I can tell you one thing: the guys in my division. Oh, I'll win my division next season for sure. They're not going to be able to stop that guy. Shit. Well, that first touchdown in the game was Tyrell Williams. Well, first touchdown I got. Well, that guy fucking Bono, he's 6'6", and I think his jump is like 80 something. But shit, he's got fucking 99 catches, and he jumps up and catches it and can't fucking hang on to the motherfucker. I'm getting rid of his ass too. Even though I put points on him, I'll get something for him. Who, Williams? Where's Carson Bono? Let me see. Yeah, Carson Bono, 6'6", has a fucking 80 jumping. And that goddamn safety you had over there, I don't even think he was 6 foot. Jumped up there and knocked the ball out of his hand. Like, come on, man. Shit, hold on to the fucking ball. Ugh. Them damn, what was that? You were running that Tampa 2 shit on me. And you kept running it. And I was like, keep running that shit. I'm like, shit, if I started Robert Foster or Diggs, I would have burned his ass. But then, well, see, when I came out, well, what was that? And see, I need to find a playbook with that 3-4 odd in there. That 3-4 odd is the most dominant defense in Madden right there. That's what I need to get into. That damn New England don't have it. I already looked. Well, see, I took the word on EA and told me to run cover 6. I ran cover 6 and he fucking put 21 points on me. Well, and then I switched out of it. And if I would have thought of going in to the was the 4-3 over plus, if I would have ran 4-3 over plus from the beginning of the game, and that cover 4 drop showed 2, it would have been a different game. It would have, but after it got up 40, 50 points, I blitzed the fuck out of them. Fuck it. I don't have 3-4 in the Saints playbook. It's only 4-3 and 4-6. Did you just hear what I said like a minute ago? I was in the wrong defense. That's why. He got up on points too damn quick. That's why. And another thing I said 20 minutes ago is that I didn't think I was going to make the playoffs, so I started trading. My team, oh yeah. Oh, it would have been a close game. Like if they were all Bills, oh that wouldn't have fucking happened. I can tell you that right now. Yeah. Yeah. And another thing that I'm waiting for is anyone to come into the party tomorrow and say that I tanked that game. Because as soon as they say that, I'm gonna take shit from them. I did not tank that game. All they got to do is go back and look at that broadcast. Anyone that says they accuse me of tanking, I'm taking their draft picks from them. I'm gonna tell Blue I'm gonna take all their fucking draft picks. I did not tank that game. I dare anyone to come in there and say that shit. You're gonna find out. I'll take all that shit from them. You know what? I'm not gonna take the draft picks. I just downgrade their team back to normal. Huh. Huh. Oh shit, where's that? Oh, what did I do with this shit? See, when I came in the Blues League first back in Madden 18, we played just normal rosters, didn't have all these points and shit. That's what I miss about this franchise. I really do. I don't like all these points and shit, but you know what I mean? It's but you know, I've been here since Madden 18. I've left a couple times and came back for some bullshit, but the thing is, I've never been like you can say punished or never broken a rule. I did once, but the person while I was playing Eric, he was beating the shit out of me. And I was like, you know what? I got to go Uber, so I'm going to step outside the pocket and throw the ball and see if he'll close the app. He didn't, so he played the game. They wanted Skin Dog at the time was commissioner, and Finesse and Blue. They wanted to take my draft pick, disqualify me from the playoffs. And I said, well, that rule that we set in there is that person has to close the app when it happens at the time. And he didn't. And they still wanted to take it from me. But see, then that's what that rule was for, is that opponent, if he doesn't catch it, then nothing can be done to you. Well, they wanted to take my shit anyway, so I left. I was being cheated, so I left. Came back, and ever since after that, I've been commissioner. I mean, I've never been, now I've accused people of, like I was in a different franchise, and accused Noel of having a player in the wrong position. And that was my dumbass mistake. But I've only gotten stuff taken from me for accusing people wrongfully, but shit happens. Everyone's not perfect. But now I'm only playing one franchise, Blues, so that don't happen no more. But oh, dumb bitch. Yes, I used to run my own franchise and help Blue run his. Pretty much most everybody Blues was at mine, and I had about 10 or 12 of them, well 10 of them that she knew, and they were good players too. Oh, she was, yeah. Her boyfriend, what was his name, Brady? That fucking idiot, what's his name? Bridgewater? It was Bridgewater. His gamer tag was XX Bridgewater. And he left my league because he thought I was talking to her on the phone at night, and I'm like, motherfucker, cut this. I said, you can leave my league if you want, son. She was crazy, though. Dumb bitch, crazy as shit. No. There's, what's her name? She plays that Madden Ultimate Team shit, Queen Jess. She's pretty good. Well, looks like I'll be playing Call of Duty for the next couple of days. I'm not going to do your points till I hear from Blues. You need to get over it. It's just like you got like the Dolphins guy. You got Duke, Marcus, ASAP, guys like that. They, you know how like you tell me you wanted 10 on play rec, and I would say okay. I would say okay, that's 10. It goes up to this number, and before I can subtract it, they're saying 3 other things for me to do. I'm like, motherfucker, slow down, man. Shit. And then they wonder why shit's missing off of there. It's your fault, not mine. But everybody comes to me to do points because Blue, I mean well, we tell them that, but I mean, they can go through there and just look and say, I want this there. But see, what I do, like on this quarterback I did last night, I write down the points, like throw power 12 is going to 99. So, I mean, I have it written down. You tell me it's 12 points. Most of them, they'll just say, oh, I want 8 here, I want 9 there, I want 12 here, 13 there. Blue does the same shit. He don't write his shit down. He don't write his shit down. That's why it took so long last night. I didn't go to sleep. But see, like all my players, I had them all written down. I tell Blue, hey, this is how many points, that's what it's going to. This, and that. And then it goes quick. I did 6 players in 30 minutes with Blue. 6 players. Yeah. Oh, that's what I was going to look at. Yeah. What? Hang on. Shit. I muted him. Go ahead. Yeah, did you ever trade any of your quarterbacks or no? No, you only had 2, so you ain't got none on your yeah, you have to go to if you didn't do no, you didn't do no trades with your quarterbacks, just go to the bottom, make sure he's a free agent. I mean, another thing is tomorrow night, at 9 p.m. Eastern, that practice squad ceiling shit starts. So, I mean, if you want, you can go shop for one of someone's practice squad and just give up a draft pick. I mean, you didn't trade any. I mean, I know what quarterbacks were over to Mayfield and what's the well, if you go who's the backup quarterbacks for the Raiders right now? And who else? Mariota, right? Fuck. So, well, see, now that trade with Mariota when you sent him, did they send you a backup quarterback? What did they send you, a draft pick, or did you just got another player? Who'd you trade to Mariota to at first? Me? Really? gonna show that or not. That far back. That's a lot of trades. Whoa. Shit. Bills traded. Oh, that's only going back so far. Figures. So you can use that. You're gonna have to use that 5th round draft pick and go to the bottom and get one. Which that's when Blue came in and said that night. Well, I mean, he said it that night. I don't know if you heard him, but you have to use that pick to go to the bottom and get one. No, not. No, those are cut down players. I mean, I remember Blue saying it that night. I don't know if you heard him say it, but he told everybody in there, you know, because I mean, that night I didn't tell Finesse about it. Well, I was about to, but see, Blue jumps to conclusions on shit because, like, when I was making that trade with Finesse with the running back, I sent him a pick. And while I was waiting for the trade to go through, and I was going to tell him, I sent you that pick. If your running back gets hurt, you use that pick to go to the bottom. Blue beat me to it and said, if you ain't telling these guys this, they're going to pick a player off your team. Any player. I'm like, fuck that shit. No, that ain't happening. Sled. 5th round. But you can just sign that quarterback at the bottom, and let's see, where can you put that? If you signing him, take a screenshot of it, put in a message with me, you, and Blue, saying that you had to sign a quarterback at the bottom. My quarterback got injured in the wild card game. And just put that in there. Just put that picture there saying you had to go sign a quarterback at the bottom of free agency because your quarterback got hurt. make a new group chat with me, you, and Blue in it. Just make sure he's a free agent. Make sure he don't belong to nobody. And when he sees the message, I'm gonna ask him tomorrow. I said, I'm gonna ask Blue. Say, well, can he just cut that quarterback he signed and just get one? He could give up his whatever pick. He can go get one off the practice squad, stealing shit tomorrow night, and just use one of his picks. We're waiting on Blue and them. I think they're playing tomorrow night. Yeah. You know, I made that chat. Let me go look at their message. See. Yep. Alright, I'll see y'all on tomorrow. You too.